The Sustainability Project sets out to create opportunities for those without the means and knowledge to flourish in their natural environments. We recruit skilled students and graduates who volunteer and impact locals with the long-term vision to ignite change, deliver impact, and leave a legacy. The name of this film encompasses the concept of community, friendship, and goodwill which Malagasy people live by. This is Fihavanana.
Hi, I'm Chloe, the founder and CEO of TSAP Travel, where we provide a variety of volunteer abroad opportunities. And this year we're launching our first ever project location here in Madagascar, where we'll be delivering a variety of impact, upskilling the locals, improving access to education and more. Together we will build a community that has a passion for bettering the lives of Malagasy locals, ensuring brighter futures for all.
Hi, my name is Paul and I came from Madagascar. I used to live northeast of Madagascar. I came here to Nosy Bay 2011. I came here for a holiday and I realized like Nosy Bay is really beautiful and I decided staying with my father and I follow him to go fishing since 2011 to until 2018. The day in a life in fisherman in Madagascar, which is Nosy Bay. So in my team, we have 5 people. We have Arnaud, Tale, Betrez, Soul, and Brino. So we have 2 different pirogues. We left the beach at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to the oceans to looking for the school fish, like sardines and mackerel. And then we check all of the reef, which is right in front of my place. It's not that far from here. We go around, like start at 6 until even late in the afternoon. If we don't find anything, we just keep looking for all the time. And if we don't catch the day, we just back home. And then the next day, we going back again. If we don't catch anything, the same. And we just keep trying until we found a fish. When we found the fish, we put in the fishing nets in the water because the guy is showing us like we saw the school fish here. And then we make the circle. And then we tie them, like we putting them more closer so we can scare the fish in the water. They can tie on the fishing net. So we try and pull up all of these things, which is really heavy. It's hard work, but it's a lot of fun. And like teamwork is really good. After this, we go back home when we finish all this. On the way back home, we called collectors from the market. They have to meet us in the beach. So when we arrive there, and we work for like pulling all the fish from fishing nets. And after this, when we finished all of these things, 2 people have to stay in the pirogue. They have to pull back all the fishing nets in the pirogue. You have to make sure it's ready to catch another fish. And the other one just counting the fish to the bucket. So when this finished, the collectors go to the market to sell the fish. And we'll split the money as a team. And that's it.
Ah, sama sana.
Na ukasomana na fara, za mipetraka eto Nosy Be fa avy any Antananarivo manambady eto efa ela. Asako artisanat, mivarotra artisanat dia sady manamboatra no mivarotra. Début zay za sady efa nanamboatra no mivarotra satria ny fahitako ny ramoseko nainanao asa tanana zay dia zay lasa nanao artisanat dia lasa mivarotra. Ça dépend les raha atao ohatra zao ty zao asan'ny ramoseko dia manao io zandry araiky izy mety mahavita roa ia ty asa satria mahavelona zahay kokoa misy relation amin'olo zay anao mifampiresaka amin'ny relation amin'ny olona maro zay mifampiresaka amin'ny fanakana hevitra mifampikorana mba ahitana raha maro zay ny relation anao amin'olo mifana amin'olo ahitanao commande ahitanao raha maro ahitanao manao mampiova zavatra maro zay ia mahafinaritra za fa izy koa tsy nahafinaritra za fa nisy fotoana za tanazy matetika misy problème amin'ny client les clients zay manao comparaison hoe ary moins cher ty comme ça nefa zay tsy mitovy zay ny prix vidanana izy dia misy ny client miady varotra misy ny client tsy miady varotra zay zay ny problème izy dia misy hoe tena problème fa zay zay ny hitako remarque kely ataoko zay misy ny client manambany ny entananao zay nanao mijanona amin'ny valeur ny entanao tsy maintsy tazominao foana valeur ny entako comme ça dia zay a futur nenay moa zany za fa nazo azo fotoana ihany zany zany hoe jeune loatra fa ny futur revorevo dia ny atafita ny zanako voilà.
Hello. Anarako Patrick. Petsaka any Amorondava fa miasa aty a Nosy Be. Miasako aty a Nosy Be zany manao peintre, tableau.
Azova amin'izay zegny natokany inspiration-nao nanjary anao
Zany hoe za zany tamin'ny mbola kely tia manao sarina dessin animé, Dragon Ball Z. Tamin'izay zany ny atombohan'ny fitiavako nanao sary. Dia après amin'izay zany efa nelehibe dia nisy namako tao amin'ny Mofobe mpitondra zany hoe touristique, botsy touristique zany ny asan'ny madama io. Dia nanao association resaka peintre tao Morondava. Dia anisan'izany zany tafiditra tao anatiny, tiako ny nanao an'ilay izy. Dia niaraka tamindreo dia ireo zany niatoko anahy nanao an'ilay peintre. Zany hoe madame Laetitia anarany. Dia teo amin'izay zany nitsiry ilay fitiavako an'ilay sary. Dia après an'iny amin'izay moa za tsy soety manana dia lasa nanao asa hafa. Dia ireo moa lasa nandeha andafy, tavela amin'izay rava le association manao hosodoko zany rava. Dia janona teo zany le resaka sary. Za zany nanomboka tamin'ny 2016 vao tena niditra tao anatin'le resaka tableau satria niasa nanomboka tsy nisy sahirana arakasa sahirana. Dia misy fotoana zany tafiditra any ambanivohitra be any. Dia izy foana no manampy anahy. Misy olona midemandy zany hoe zay mba hanamboary soratra, zay mba hanamboary sary. Dia lasa manao mikarama amin'ilay sary foana zany ny ataonao. Dia nanomboka teo amin'izay zany ohatran'ny mahavelona ihany ilay sary raha tena dinihana. Dia nanomboka teo zany lasa miverina nanao sary indray. Nampisafidy nanao anazy hoe tena asa zany safy a Madagascar zany ny asa tena sarotra ny mitady anazy, tsy misy, tena sarotra zany. Dia après zany hoe tapa-kevitra hoe tia mba misy tsy dia maro ny olona mahay anazy zany, misy koa nefa olona mba tia manao sary. Dia naleoko zany mivarotra anazy mora, hoe ataoko zany mba mahazo vola zany ianao dia mba mihina kely tsy mba reraka. Dia niezaka zany nanao an'ilay sary. Dia nisy fotoana amin'izay moa nifindra tao Antananarivo za zany nanao sary. Rehefa nifindra tao Antananarivo zany tamin'ny 2018 dia niasa asa kely tao. Tonga amin'izay 2020 iny tratrin'ny confinement, sahirana, tsisy vola. Farany hoe Nosy Be mba mety misy touriste zany Nosy Be. Dia zay zany nahatonga anahy tsoka nakaty Nosy Be zany mba misy touriste. Dia zao tafapetraka eto.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
My favourite experience, there's quite a few, but ones that really stand out would be visiting Gladys's vanilla farm.
We had the plan to go and film Gladys, which is one of the entrepreneurs that we've been working with. And so we got the boat to Nosy Kumba, trekked up to her vanilla farm, which was about an hour and a half up a very steep hill in quite hot conditions. And we helped film for the documentary, and then we came back down and immersed ourselves with all the locals of the village and just had a great time. It was really sort of put everything into perspective, a look into a life that I never would have seen before.
Hello, my name is Gladys. I am 23 years old. I am from Madagascar and I have a plantation of vanilla. Manana lavany ity zegny asa sarotro e, tegna ny asa sarotro. Satria zegny anao tsy maintsy surtout au moment izy magnaboaka fleur igny anao tsy maintsy mila mitsipiky fleur isan'andro isan'andro. Safia zegny vodiny lavany araiky magnamia fleur ataotsika 50. Ça fait amizegny ohatra anao misy vodiny lavany ataontsika mandeha mily hagny, ça fait 2000 fleurs tsy maintsy tsipinao par jour. Anao tsy matsipiky fleur araiky zegny zigny efa maty. Ça fait amindregny anao mitsipiky zigny isan'andra igny au moment-ny mahaleny, fotoagnany misy mahaleny, de izy igny amizegny mety alainao efa pare, efa matoe, efa masaka amin'ny mois de mai na farantara mois de juin. Fa magnamboatra lavany tegna ny asa sarotro sarotro. Ohatra anao zao ty karaha ataon'ny ninay ty Ambarivato aty, anao amizay mipetraka ambany amin'ny village agny, tsy maintsy manonga aty anao 1h30 zegny parcours atao afaka ambany agny manonga aty isan'andra tsy maintsy magnano zay fo. Fiainana magnanky a Madagascar aty zegny somary tsy de mitovy loatra amin'ny pays hafa hagny. Satria magnangy tamin'ny taloha izy magnangy tsy mahazo miasa feky. Fa am'izao ty magnangy fa mahazo miasa fa tsy kila asa jiaby zay mety ataony magnangy. Ohatra zegny magnangy tsy mahazo minday taxi, magnangy tsy mahazo minday bajaj, de magnangy tsy mahazo mamintagna, fa asa an-tragno ou bien zegny miasa amin'ny hôtely. Magnano asa karaha asa tsotra fo zegny atao magnangy fa magnangy tsy asa jiaby zegny azo ataony magnangy aty. Ça fait somary sarosarotro amin'ny magnangy, izy koa magnangy tsy manambady, somary sasahiragna izy mamelo an-tegna. Covid-19 igny zegny nitondra impact be tamin'ny fiaignan'olo ta Madagascar taty. Surtout na ninakahy manokana zay fo za mivolagna zegny, nitondra tegna nisy impact be zany fiaignanakahy. Karaha ataony za zao ty taloha za niasa tamin'ny hôtel na réceptionniste, za baka nianatra zay fa niasa edy tamin'ny hôtel, de l'hôtel io fo niasako fa baka tamin'ny Covid-19 igny nampitratra za niasa ary isaka zao ty za zao tsisy asa. Ça fait sarotro amizay mihegny, ohatra mivanga raha tadiavinao ry PPN jiaby igny zay tsy azonao normal karaha izy tamin'ny taloha igny. Abôkô karaha ataony namagna jiaby misy olo baka niasa tamin'ny hôtel 4 étoiles manjary miasa amin'ny gargoty. Misy tsy haiky nianatra tamin'ny taloha zao asa ataontsika nianatra tamin'ny école tsara magnefa manjary mianatra amin'ny école fanjakana. Ary misy feky tsy haiky sasany manjary fa tsy tafianatra feky fô to efa tsy voaefa. Babandreo ndraiky mamandreo igny nanjary efa tsisy asa, very asa, nanjary tsy voaefa ny écolage manjary tsy tafianatra. Tegna nisy fiantraikany mare zay izy tamin'ny fiaignan'olo taty. Tanjognonakahy zegny amin'ny magnaraka amin'ny futur, tanjognonakahy zegny amin'ny futur, za tiako managna entreprise nakahy tompony. Tsara ndraiky miasa amin'io fa za tiako managna le entreprise nakahy tompony, ampidi-bola aminakahy tompony, de mba tiako koa zegny zaho amin'ny amare hagny misy opportunité za magnampy le tsy haiky sahiragna de mi-créer asa maromaro koa ankoatran'le entreprise nakahy igny fô. TSAP Travel, rô zegny magnampy tegna ny magnampy za be amin'ny business nakahy ty. Satria zegny zay zao ty, karaha ataony zay zao ty zegny magnano vidéo efa rô edy nagnampy, rô nandeha nagnaty, niantoko raha jiaby, niantoko frais, nino, nangala fotoagna, nangala tambana nagnaty. De zay amizay koa managna eritreritry hagnano impression taratasy hoe hagnazavagna ninino raha momba lavaniny, ino utilisation-nany, atao amin'ny français, atao amin'ny anglais. De rô amizay koa mbala mampianatra za anglais koa zao ty. De zay koa mbala agnabiagna compte website, hoe hagnazavagna izy bebe kokoa baka izy hitan'olo maromaro zegny, mbala irô fo hagnampy za hampianatra agnabiagna website de hagnano publicité raha jiaby. Rô magnampy tegna ny magnampy. Ary magnano financement koa rô arakan'izay tatran-drô, fa rô magnampy. Happy?
Misy olo nagnano goal fa ela fa miboara izy zany mamondy ty avy sara sanareo io.
Well, my name is Jamel Carlitos. I am a very simple young Malagasy boy. I'm 20 years old and I am studying development at the university. It's an online university which allows me to study at the same time and also I can work. Well, the job that I do actually is I am teaching English and a lot of subjects like philosophy, English, French and history, geography in high schools and college here in Nosy Be, Madagascar. And I do that because I like sharing with students. I like spending time with them because I know that I am one of them. And I like sharing what I have to them. So the fact that I'm sharing what I have to them, it's something that makes me satisfied and I'm happy with the job that I do. And also for organizations who come here in Madagascar to help people, and then I like helping them too. Right now we are on the rooftop of Tamana Hostel and the view is amazing and I think this is a really perfect place for this interview because it shows the luxury of Nosy Be. Nosy Be is really green and yeah, we still have many trees, many forests. That's really important because it's also to sensibilize the world that having vegetation is really, really important for the future of the environment and for the future of the next generations. Well, as you can see around, people are happy at the market, people are happy on the street. So yeah, for me, Nosy Be, Madagascar is a really nice country. If I'm not just talking about the Tamana rooftop, but Madagascar in the general, Madagascar is a really good country because here people, they live their life happily with what they have. And for me that's something really important, like you don't have to be billionaire, to have a lot of money or to be a son of a president to be happy. You can be happy with what you have. Like for example, if I see at my left, I can see big houses and I can see small ones, but whatever people inside, they are happy because they are with the most important people with them. They are with their mother, with their family, with their kids, and that's something small for other people, but something really, really important for Malagasy people, like always be happy with what you have. Nice question. I like that one because unfortunately nowadays young people in Madagascar, they don't really believe in the future. Like they just want to be rich and have a good future, but they don't really have a clear idea about what they would like to be or to do in the future. Me, for example, personally, I have many goals for the future. For example, I would like to be a journalist, like a professional reporter, in Madagascar or even international abroad, why not? And then I would like to be a professional musician too, because music is kind of my passion. I like playing music, I like singing, it's my part of my life. And then I would even say that it's my wife. I would like to be a professional footballer, if I can say that like that, because I love football too. I love playing football. I spent a lot of time to play football during my childhood and even now. Even when I have a lot of time, a lot of things to do at the university, a lot of things to do at job, I always find time to play football. So maybe I would like to integrate a club in the future and maybe play football because I like practicing sport. And then apart from that, and I say that the last one, but it's the most important thing for me, I would like to do something to help the people in Madagascar to be more developed, especially the people who are less took care by the others. Like I'm talking about people who have disabilities or street students who don't have a home, students who are at the orphanage. I would like to help those kinds of people because we take care less about them, but I think they deserve to have a normal life and good life like everybody. So if I can do something in the future, not only by giving money or giving some stuffs, but sharing love and sharing things like that to show them that they are also important in their life. Because for me, in the life, everybody is important, whether you're poor or rich or whatever your social class, you're important and everybody deserves a good place and everybody deserves to be well treated in this world. And if I can bring something to make that happen, then it will be a pleasure for me. Yeah, I like helping people. That's the most important for me. Help people, help, always help. TSAP Travel has played a really important role in my life because firstly, they helped me to get more knowledge, like how to create your own website. And even every day I learn English with TSAP Travel staff. And that's something really important for me. Like I get new knowledge every day. Then TSAP Travel has really helped me because I help them and they help me also financially in my study and everything. So TSAP Travel is teaching me some good things for my future, and I really like that. Apart from that, TSAP Travel is a really wonderful team because I've worked in some places before, like in agencies and something like that, but TSAP Travel is really unique because I like meeting people, meeting foreigners and meeting their cultures and talk with them, but TSAP Travel, it is really, really special because it allows me to meet new people, mainly from England, but from over the world too. And the fact that they are very open with you and no question of race or no question of skin color, no question of who is Malagasy, who is British, but they integrate you like if you were one of their team for a long time, and that's really, really wonderful. They are so friendly, they are so nice, so smiley, and the team is really, really good because at the beginning I was a little bit afraid, like I am black, I'm African, I'm Malagasy, I will not be welcome with the team. Then when they welcomed me in the team, I was so happy, and I see that TSAP Travel is a really wonderful team, and I thank them for that. Like for me, for example, if I do a job that I don't like, I just do it, but I'm getting bored. But with TSAP Travel, I never get bored. Every day I have fun, The volunteers are so friendly. I like spending time with them, and yeah, I'm so happy that they are here. And I think I will not be able to hold my tears when they will go back in England because now they are my friends, but they become kind of like a second family for me, very near my heart, and it will hurt a lot when they will not be here, but for the moment they are here, so I try to profit the maximum possible. Yeah. Is that okay? No, it was the truth, Yeah, it's a really good question because I am Malagasy, I am among them, I am among the local people. I see how they live their life, how we live our life. I see how they struggle sometimes to find money. I see how they struggle when they want to learn something but they don't have ways to do it. So for me and for Malagasy people that I'm going to represent today, TSAP Travel is a blessing from the heaven. Because TSAP Travel is coming here in Madagascar, in OCB, to teach English for free, to help them in their business like tuk-tuk drivers, tourism, to create a website, to make a resume, to make a CV, something like that. Like you have to pay a lot. Like there are people who can teach it and who can help Malagasy people to do it, but with money of course, and they ask a lot for that. But TSAP Travel is coming here and they teach and they share everything for free. And Malagasy people, they are really motivated, and I think that's something really important. So in fact of TSAP Travel is doing an amazing job here in Madagascar, and they help a lot of people. I'm not just talking about the kids or teenagers or grandperson. They help everybody. They help really everybody. throughout the amazing job that they do, the teachings, the help in the community, everything that TSAP Travel is doing here has a lot of good impact, and I hope that the relationship between Nosibe and TSAP Travel will stay as long as possible, because it's really, really important for Malagasy.
Privé no misy dia natao indrindra iandraikitra ny établissement misy anazy na ny fampianarana na ny mpianatra na ny mpampianatra, indrindra ny trano ianarana. Ho an'ny école Larasina manokana dia hatreto dia mbola tsy misy ny atao hoe fanampiana avy amin'ny fanjakana aloha.
Ny fanjakana manampy école sasany privé sa no tena tsy manampy?
Amin'ny ankapobeny zany dia araky ny fahalalako anazy dia tsisy avy amin'ny fanjakana entina mampandeha ny asan'ny privé, fa ny privé mihitsy no mampandeha azy.
Inona no tena mi-attirer sy mi-motiver ny zacana?
Fa ny kanosy be manokana aloha zany dia voalohany indrindra hoe amin'ny maha-villa touristique anazy dia tiany zareo aloha voalohany indrindra hoe rehefa mandeha aty an-dakilasy dia mahay miteny vahiny. Ohatran'izay. Faharoa manarakaraka an'izay dia mieritreritra ihany izy hoe hanao ahoana ny fiainany ao aorianan'ny fianarana, dia izay no mampazoto azy. Nandritra ny fotoana niarahana tamin'izareo aloha zany dia hita zao fa lasa intéressé koa ny ankizy amin'ny teny anglisy, satria voalohany indrindra nahafinaritra ny fiarahana tamin'ny Chloé dia lasa nahatonga an'ilay zaza ohatran'ny hoe nakafy ny teny anglisy fa eo amin'ny image moa zany dia hitantsika eo fa ny image dia miankina indrindra amin'ny résultat foana zany atao hoe image, dia irintsika hoe mba hisy fivoarana zany surtout amin'ny note anglais ary mba hoe hiteny kory zareo hampiasa an'ilay voambolana, satria français foana aloha hatreto zany ny henony voaka ny vavany eky. Tena ilaina tokoa satria voalohany indrindra aloha zany hoe ho amin'ny maha-villa touristique Anosy be manokana dia hoe mila mahafehy an'izay teny français sy teny anglais zay ny eto, ary indrindrandrindra koa ny boky fampianarana rehetra zany zao amin'ity système LMD ity dia hita mihitsy hoe tena ny teny anglais no hitsenandry zareo zany ao aorianan'ity école ity. Zavatra tena ilaina aloha zany voalohany indrindra aloha dia hita hoe boky dia ny fitaovana fampitana koa satria matetika zany tokony hoe hiaino an'ilay teny koa ilay olona ilay ankizy dia hoe fitaovana fanaovana listening zany aloha ilaina koa ao anatin'ilay izy be dia be ho an'ny kahan'ny larasiana manokana zao ohatra hoe mampiasa panneau solaire eto amin'ny larasiana mampiasa ny tsisy dia hoe tsy maintsy ho renforcena zany rehetrarehetra zany. Ny andavanandrom-piainan'ny directrice d'école moa zany dia ohatrany misy des formations professionnelles mihitsy ary satria aty am-pianarana moa zany dia efa fantatra hoe izay ilay asa amin'ilay fampianarana fa amin'ny fotoana sasany ary na dia any am-panaovana vacances raha ohatra dia mbola mahita hoe ty mety amin'ny ankizy ty ilain'ny prof zao ty miasa aminay tsy dia tena manana hoe fiainana ivelan'ny asa loatra zany fa tena hoe concentré foana eny amin'ny zavatra rehetrarehetra atao eny mahakasika ny fampianarana ny fiainana manokana mihitsy. Afaka miaraka amin'ny famille izy, afaka miaraka amin'ny any am-piangonana izy, afaka manana namana izy fa ny fotom-pisainany fotsiny na dia hoe eny am-panaovana vacances eny amin'ny plage dia mahita zavatra foana ny maso ohatrany hoe misy zavatra foana zany mampifandray tampoka amin'ilay asa foana zany eny antsefatsefany eny. Okay, merci.
Of the year. January,
March, April, May, June, July.
That would be a language.
Like similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's the hotels on the beaches that are.
Perfect.
My background is business, so I came out here to help upskill the business side of things and skills, whether that was helping with CVs, cover letters, understanding how to get to your dream job.
We've helped a larger group of people. So from the beginning with the workshops, on my part, I started off by making a sort of video creation workshop.
Or the idea that you're passionate about into like 3 or 4 clear points so that you know what you're talking about in the video and will make the video next.
Yeah. It's how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
And then the next week we focused on getting them to figure out what skills they had, which I think they're still getting their heads around because it's such a Western thing that we're fed the need to know what we're good at, but a lot of people in Madagascar don't know how to do that.
I want and I will for them and make a video.
Real life.
Real life?
Yeah.
But I'm afraid singing from people.
Okay.
But it makes me happy singing.
In the final workshop, we sort of honed in on that, worked on CVs and cover letters, which was really good. And if anything, it gave them a lot of confidence.
You have all come to this class today, which in a way makes you ambitious because you're all trying to learn English in business skills. So you could put, I'm very ambitious and motivated because you're coming here, it's 6:30.
Throughout all of these workshops, they, I think, have become more confident and they sort of recognise that they're getting better at what we're teaching them.
So the biggest impact I think I've had would be working with Gladys, because we have got her website launched, and she's put up stuff on her Instagram and her Facebook and her socials, and things are taking off. We've got a few people from the UK who are wanting to buy some of her vanilla as well. And we put up some content as well, like a YouTube video of how to use the vanilla, which is great.
So I think I came out here to try and make a difference with some of the individuals that we've been working with, like Gladys and Jamel. I think we've really made an impact through helping their businesses and their professional skills as entrepreneurs.
Today is the best day ever. Ah la la, I'm so happy. Oh, I will be famous and rich.
Jamel as well, we've created a logo and a new brand for him. We've also done lots of editing on his website. There's still some things to finalise before we leave, but leaving it in a good place.
Today we have been setting up the website of Nosibe Jamel Tours on my personal business. It has been a great success because I had the opportunity to work with professional teams, and I'm so happy because now we have many descriptions and a lot of information added on my website. So that's something important for me, because in the past I have never thought that like one day I would have a website and I would have many things on it, and it's just so amazing. I'm so happy.
And as well, teaching kids lessons. I've never taught English before, but working with the kids one-on-one has been really special, and I think they find it very amusing as well when we try and speak Malagasy to them or try and kind of make them understand what we're saying. One of the lessons we talked a bit about sustainability and about recycling and things like that, just because here there's not a really sort of waste management solution. A lot of rubbish you see will be on the streets or on the beaches. So we kind of said, you know, we introduced this eco-brick project where you can use plastic bottles and fill them with other bits of plastic rubbish. So they can be used to create things like a little house or like plant pots and stuff like that. So we created a poster for the kids to see, and then sort of talked a lot about that and what sustainability means, especially specifically recycling really. So that was just nice to know that we were kind of sharing our knowledge as well with people who might not be aware of the consequences of you know, things like climate change and stuff like that. And also we played Hangman with the kids, which was really nice because it was a game that they'd never played before. Explaining it was a bit morbid, obviously, like how to lose and how to win. You've got to draw the hangman, but they seemed to love it, and their confidence, you could see their confidence came out. It was really nice, and they didn't want to stop playing even though the lesson had finished, so we giving them the opportunity to pick a word that they're familiar with. It was all in English. Some of them were quite long words, like beautiful, or I think handsome was one as well. It was probably a going theme there, but so I think that's a really cool game that could definitely continue in the future and something they can play amongst themselves. So no, it was just great to see them stand up in front of the class and show off their English knowledge of long words.
Today we're going to talk about business model, which is how the business will make money. This is the business model in very simple terms, and we're going to go through each section and and see how this relates to your business and what you want to do. So next time you have a better idea of how to do all these different parts of the business plan. Yeah. So this is what we're focusing on today.
So I've also helped deliver workshops on a business plan because both the entrepreneurs wanted websites, but to really make sure that it can go well and is successful, having a solid knowledge of a basic business plan of what you need to consider and things like finances and stuff. So when the website takes off, they've got that other knowledge as well. So that's sort of been my role here.
What I want to do is always to post a video and explaining them the way that they use the Fihavanana. That they can see from my face that I'm happy to talking to them, and then
Happy to give advice.
Yeah.
Food. These are all the sorts of things you need to think about. What you're gonna pay to make the business work. Transport, so your boat with car trips. Packaging. Offer advice on where to go or where not to go. That's the activity, the advice you give. So
working with the community.
Yeah. So you're working with the community. That's the thing you're doing, but the activity that comes from that is the story.
And Jamal as well, who's a tour guide, sort of set up his business and put up stuff about his tours, and we've created lots of content while we've been here as well, like photos and videos, which we have also used on the website, so it's all authentic.
Rather than make lots of money, you're more about sharing how beautiful Nosy Bee is as well.
And that's my, I don't know how to say that in English, like for a business or for something you do, you have one sentence, and mine is, your satisfaction is my priority.
That's great, you're ahead of the game, because that is what a mission statement is called. But we'll come to that a bit later on, but that's great. Family, so your family prepares the food.
And then we eat together, we have discussion.
That's really lovely, that's very special. Not a lot of tour guides are going to do that, so if you can talk about this as well, that's a really good one. That's really good, so you know what makes you special, you know what stands out. In England as well, we say this is your unique selling point. So that's, and to shorten it, they call it a USP. You're ahead of the game.
But I've also been helping with filming the interviews and kind of getting my hands involved in lots of different things, so it's been great.
When we first arrived, it was a massive culture shock, even for me, and I've been to a few other countries as well. This is definitely Madagascar is definitely a country that sort of has thrown me out of my comfort zone.
So like I said, it's been very humbling. On arrival, I didn't really know what to expect. I'd never been to a developing country before, and in our taxi ride to the community house, I just sort of absorbed everything. Didn't really think too much. Just like, okay, well, we're here now. Let's get stuck in.
Yeah, my time in community house has been. I felt very privileged, to be honest, because ours is basic, but it's nice to have my own room and a shower that works not most of the time. A shower that works sometimes.
Community house has been great to stay in. It's just been the four of us, so it's been really nice. We've all become really close. We spent a lot of time together as well, so we've gotten to know each other really well. We've been having street food as well, so we haven't just been eating at the house, we've been going out and seeing what the different foods are, and there's lots of different things that I've never ever seen or heard of, but have tried.
You're sitting down with the locals, you're trying to talk to them. If you can speak Malagasy, yeah, again, you're immersing yourself in that sort of culture. Yeah, I think we've made the most out of it.
And when we've when we thought that we deserve it, we go out for a pizza or something, so it's more comforting and food from home.
Particularly La Sicilienne is my favourite pizza. But yeah, because it's such a tourist destination in terms of the rest of Madagascar, there's so much food on offer. Again, it's all about being immersed, I think, with TSAP, so we were able to have fun in the evenings and go and eat meals out together.
Spent time with a couple of the locals, especially the people that we've been working with. Getting to know them more of a personal level has really helped know how they want to develop their business further and how we can really tailor what we know to best suit them.
Last night, for example, we went out and we taught Gladys how to play pool. So that was fun.
Amazing! Oh my god!
But also little things like we've given out toys to some of the local children. I gave some plasticine and Play-Doh sort of stuff the other day, and we sat and just played with that. So
things like that you wouldn't sort of think of as being big achievements for me have been playing football with the kids or throwing a ball around with them in the sea and then giving them the ball. It's like little things like that that have made my days sort of worthwhile. But yeah, just seeing people smile. It's nice to see people smile. We went on an excursion with a guy called Bolo on a boat, a speedboat, and it was just us four, which was really nice.
But we've done loads, like I said, swimming with whale sharks and seeing dolphins and turtles has been amazing.
We saw humpback whales frolicking in the water. We went to Sakatir afterwards and had the most amazing spread of food, and it was all Malagasy food prepared just for us. It was amazing. And I swam with a whale shark, which was like, I just wasn't expecting it. Well, I was, but I wasn't expecting it to sort of impact me so much, and it was like the most magical experience. I had been told before to look at photos of it, and I said I didn't want to because I wanted it to sort of be a surprise, but it's the most beautiful place with an amazing sandbar connecting the two islands.
We went to Nosy Oranje recently as well, and that was like paradise on earth.
which was another dream-like experience, which feels like it didn't happen.
Beautiful white sands.
It was just magical.
Also just spending time with the village, like the local villagers there. We stayed in one of their houses and we were cooked for fresh fish as well, which was really nice.
Got shown our accommodation by Jamel, who was taking us there, which also added to it because Jamel's great. And we were staying with a local family, which was really nice. Nosy Oranje is quite a touristy place, and a lot of people just go there for the day, buy loads of souvenirs, go around to all the houses and give the kids sweets and then sort of go away. The reason our experience wasn't, or didn't feel like it was as touristy, was because we were staying with the locals. Interacting with the kids and just having fun. Just felt like our experience was much more, less forced and more authentic. And then when we got back, Jamel invited us to his house with his family. They were so excited to see us and they prepared some nice food for us. And then we sort of played music for the rest of the night, and Jamel and his brother sang and played instruments for us. And that experience with Jamel's family was the cherry on top of the cake.
Spending time with Jamel's family, where they played music, we danced and we had food, and we were blessed as well at the end of the visit, which was quite special. I'm not religious, but just being welcomed into their house and accepted as well was just lovely.
Perfect end to a 2-day dream. And I feel like, as a pilot project, it's gone really well for TSAP.
But we've kind of set them up in a position that was better than before, and like I said, we'll continue to kind of give that support if they still want it. I've learned that you don't need a lot to make things possible, and an example of that was going to the lesson in Jamanjar where Chloe was teaching, and she was teaching with just one light bulb in a dark room with 50 people.
I think when I came out here at the beginning, I was expecting to make a huge difference immediately, but I think that's always optimistic. But the way I look at it is, we've made ripples in a pond. We've planted a seed.
That's what we came out to do, and that's what we intend to continue doing.
Over the past 3 months, TSAP Travel has been delivering a variety of impact here in Madagascar. In our first week alone, we were able to secure 4 teaching locations, which has led to us teaching over 200 Malagasy locals the English language every single week. We've also been able to upskill and deliver workshops for a variety of more advanced English speakers here in Madagascar, where we've covered topics like the environment, plastic pollution, the effects of tourism, dreams and aspirations, and more. We've also been able to help 2 aspiring entrepreneurs kickstart their businesses through the creation of business plans, websites and marketing content. A highlight has been helping a young person complete his final year of college here in Madagascar, and overall we've been able to immerse ourselves in the culture and the lives of the local people here. And through the support of our incredible volunteers and staff members, we've been able to provide a true knowledge exchange for the local people here in Madagascar.
and we can't wait to see what's next. Looking forward to the future, we're excited to continue working with our local English teachers and supporting our budding entrepreneurs. Moving forward, we're hoping to secure more teaching locations across the island, inspire and enable entrepreneurship and launch our animal welfare project, where we'll be working hard to remove as many dogs off of the Madagascar streets as possible. Today, we welcome you as a member of the TSAP Travel community, helping us ignite change from anywhere in the world.
Sorry? Are you happy? Yes, I am happy. I'm always happy, but I have a creepy face. It looks like that I am sad.
I haven't come into this very prepared. Sort of the icing on top of the cake. Cherry on top of the ice. No, what? Cherry on top of the cake.
Cherries on the pies, on the cakes, on the...
My favourite job yet, and I'd love to do it again. Was that what you wanted me to say?
Cherry on the cake.
She's for me, she's like kind of, no, I would not say mother because she's young, but I would say like a big sister for me. Chloe is like my grandma. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
This is TSAP Travel.
This is TSAP Travel.
This is TSAP Travel.
This is TSAP Travel.
This is TSAP Travel.